This is the VOIMA 2.0 update, our biggest update so far. I completely overhauled the world generation and the survival aspect. And so what I wanted to do here was bring back that old school Minecraft mountain style. I also added a winter biome, and I even added caves to the game. But I'll be honest, this update actually came out 2 months ago. I've been so hard at work on the next major update that I've just been postponing making this video, and I'll be showing you some sneak peeks about the next big update later in this video. But hey, let's check out the 2.0 update. And so the first thing I had to overhaul was the crafting. So this is what we used to have. It was very hard to visualize how you're supposed to progress, what you're supposed to do next. So I took all that out, and now we got this visual tree branch system, so you can easily see what you're supposed to do next, what's locked, and there is some bugs. It's kind of alive, it has like physics, so you can like drag the recipes around. I am gonna keep improving this, but overall the concept is good. This is a great change. And so like any good survival game, you start by punching the trees, just like how Notch taught us. And with the wood, you can craft the first set of tools, such as the wooden shotgun, the wooden pickaxe, and also we added this new item, the John axe. So this makes chopping down trees a lot easier, a lot faster. And also, did you know if you cut down the big trees, they'll actually fall, and you can die from it by getting squished, but you can also climb them like a bridge. It's pretty handy. Hey yo, here's a pro tip. If you're falling, you can jump on the trees to avoid all fall damage. That's like the MLG Clutch in VOIMA. And also the John axe, it's great for combat. Honestly, it might be too good. I'll have to nerf it a bit. And here you can see some bear names. So if you pre-order VOIMA right now, you can name an NPC bear in the game that everybody will see. And this is exclusive for pre-ordering. Once the game is out, it will no longer be an option. So leave your name in VOIMA's history today. Now another tool we added was the hot pickaxe. To craft it, you need some lava blocks, which, yeah, you just mine it with a wooden pickaxe like this. This feels so illegal. I'm gonna change this in the future. I mean, we don't even have fluid physics yet. But anyways, the hot pickaxe, it's like a wooden pickaxe that's on fire. And I actually had this idea in 2011 when I was just 11 years old. I wanted to make this Minecraft item where it was a pickaxe that you craft out of 3 coal. And whenever you mine a block, it will automatically smelt it. But I was a kid, I didn't know how to code, so that idea never got realized, but I can add it to VOIMA. And so in the future, I do want to make it so it automatically like sets blocks on fire and smelts and change the material. That's coming up. And this pickaxe is just really fast for mining, so it's a great way to get the circuits, which are kind of like the only ore in this game right now. With the circuits, you craft the electronic tools, such as the new drill. And man, the drill is so fast. This is like Spleef in Minecraft. And that's another thing in VOIMA. I don't want it to be grindy. Like, there's no reason we have to add like obsidian blocks that take minutes to mine, So I just want to give maximum power to the people. And after all this caving, I've taken a lot of hits. I'm low health. How do we heal? Well, you look for these honey pools in the cave. And with the honey, you can craft the healing item, which is the honey potion. I do want to make this more interesting in the future. Like, I want the honey to be dripping from like stalagmites. And whenever you mine a honey block, there's a chance it spawns an angry bee to kind of like balance and make it interesting. So that's coming up. I also added Jesus to the game. In the future, this will scare away Johns. So you can protect your buildings by adding a few of these around. And it also heals the player when standing nearby. VOIMA also has multiplayer, which is crazy for a free demo. But I've been working hard on fixing its bugs. And here we can see 2 big-time YouTubers trying it out. Shout out Monster and Dialco.
And I can also, you can make a goober. Oh, I need to make a goober. Okay.
Yeah, how do I do that, actually? Oh, wow. That's, we have to kill 40 bears to make a goober.
Oh, are those bear skins? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's fur. I mean, I don't know if they drop them naturally. Look at this. Do you see this guy doing the pose?
He's almost dead.
Do you see him with his arms up?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
And the block size menu has been way simplified. It is so intuitive and visual now. I'm really proud of this change. It feels very Steve Jobs level. I mean, look at this old block size menu. It was so janky and weird. And most of the people didn't even know you could change it. And by the way, to get the block size menu, just press tab. A lot of people don't know that either. I also added some color presets because I noticed nobody was actually using the color tool that this game has. And so I'm hoping this will encourage people to try it out. And this way we don't have to wait an entire year for another wooden plank type, right? If you know what I mean. And you know how we have the goober in VOIMA? Well, you can now write them. That's right, we got transportation in VOIMA. I will say there is this bug where it suddenly goes out of control and goes super fast. It's kind of funny, but I should also fix that. And I also want to make the NPCs be able to write these naturally, so you just see some like goober jockeys in the wild and stuff like that. And you can also write the Johns. I thought this just looked so cool, so I had to add it. But honestly, it's way too OP. Like in the middle of any fight, you can just start writing it and it can't attack you. Like, I gotta do something about that. And we got my personal favorite character in the game, the Haze. You can of course write these as well, and they're like very floaty, so it's easy to get down to places. But honestly, this writing mechanic feels very gimmicky, like there's not much depth to it. If y'all have any ideas on how to improve that, let me know in the comments. And that's been the 2.0 update. Man, I worked so hard on that. I was up multiple nights, like all-nighters, because the thing was I couldn't pay my rent, like I didn't have money. So I knew I had to make a big update that would bring in a lot of new pre-orders. And I did manage to clutch it. I did pay my rent like 2 days late, but I managed to clutch it. And thank you all for pre-ordering. Like every time someone pre-orders or joins the Patreon, I get a notification on my phone and it's just like, God bless, bro. I appreciate every single one. And here we have a sneak peek of the next major VOIMA update. I've been working on this update for several months now, and as you can see, I've overhauled the graphics a lot and the vibes, but also the terrain. It's no longer blocks, it's not a Minecraft clone, it's finally VOIMA, like the VOIMA architecture of the slabs and the curves and what this engine is capable of. And also the mining, it's no longer blocks or grid, like we're finally escaping the Minecraft clone allegations and it's starting to be VOIMA. And so yeah, this is gonna be our biggest update ever, I'm telling you, man. It's gonna really stand out. And so right now it's still way too buggy to release on Steam, but if you want to play around with these new experimental features, then consider joining our Patreon for as low as €2. With that you get access to all these experimental test builds that are too buggy to be released on Steam. I think this is a good way to go, and honestly I'm kind of cooked financially, and VOIMA is also, but if you can afford it, do consider joining our Patreon. It would help a lot, because I don't want to go that investor route or publisher route. I think we can do this as a community. So, you know, consider that. As low as €2, you know. So, thank you for watching, and just have a great day, man. God bless.